Welcome to our introduction to quantum states and Bra Ket notation. In this video, we'll explore the fundamental language used in quantum algorithms. So, what exactly is a quantum state? In our everyday computers, information is stored in bits, which can be either a 0 or a 1. It's a simple binary choice. But in the quantum world, things get much more interesting. A quantum state, represented by a qubit, isn't limited to one choice. It can be a 0, a 1, or a combination of both at the very same time. This strange but powerful property is known as superposition. To understand superposition, think of a coin spinning in the air. While it's spinning before it lands, is it heads or tails? You could say it's in a state of both possibilities. A qubit behaves in a similar way. It exists in a mixture of its two fundamental states, which we label as state 0 and state 1. Only when we perform a measurement does it choose a single classical state. Because qubits can be in this mixed state of superposition, our simple classical labels of 0 and 1 aren't enough to describe them accurately. We need a more powerful mathematical language to handle this complexity. This is where Dirac notation, named after the physicist Paul Dirac, comes into play. It's more commonly known as Bra Ket notation, and it's the standard language for quantum mechanics. Let's start with the first half of the notation, the ket. A ket is written like this: an angle bracket, a symbol for the state, and a vertical bar. It represents a quantum state as a column vector. The two most basic qubit states, our quantum versions of 0 and 1, are written as ket 0 and ket 1. An arbitrary or unknown quantum state is often represented by the Greek letter psi, like this, ket psi. Now for the other half, the bra. As you might have guessed, for every ket there's a corresponding bra. A bra is written with a vertical bar, the state's symbol, and an angle bracket. It represents a row vector. Mathematically, it's what we call the conjugate transpose of its matching ket. So we have bra 0 and bra 1, which are the counterparts to ket 0 and ket 1. What happens when we combine them? When we write a bra followed by a ket, we form a complete Bra Ket. This operation is called the inner product, and it results in a single number that tells us about the relationship between the two states. For our basic states, the inner product shows that they are orthogonal, meaning they are perfectly distinct. The inner product of bra 0 and ket 0 is 1, but the inner product of bra 0 and ket 1 is 0. This confirms that if a qubit is in state 0, it has 0 chance of being measured as a 1. Bra Ket notation truly shines when we describe superposition. A qubit in a superposition state is written as a combination of our basic kets. It looks like this: ket psi equals alpha times ket 0 plus beta times ket 1. The Greek letters alpha and beta are not just simple numbers, they are complex numbers known as probability amplitudes. They tell us how much of state 0 and how much of state 1 is mixed into this particular superposition. So if a qubit is a mix of states, what happens when we measure it? The outcome is probabilistic, and the Born rule tells us how to find that probability. To find the probability of measuring the qubit as a 0, we take the magnitude of its amplitude, alpha, and square it. Similarly, the probability of measuring a 1 is the magnitude of beta squared. A key principle in quantum mechanics is that the total probability must always be 100%. So, the probability of getting 0 plus the probability of getting 1 must always equal 1. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. The ket is a column vector that defines a quantum state. The bra is its corresponding row vector, and the Bra Ket is their inner product, which helps us understand the relationships between states. This notation is more than just a mathematical curiosity. It is the essential language used to design and understand quantum operations and powerful quantum algorithms. Mastering it is the first step into the larger world of quantum computation.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.